All right. Like I said, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to episode 169 of the On Air Advocate. We're at the On Air Advocate. We look to provide education, support, and empowerment for all of those with different abilities, mental and medical illnesses, and their caregivers. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Tammy Flynn, and I am the host and producer of the On Air Advocate. And I am super excited if you're here joining us this afternoon or whether you are catching this on the replay. Now, as always, if you think any of the content that we could be talking about today could be relevant for anyone in your network or your circle, please hit the share button and share the love with others. Well, I am super excited to have our friend Kerry back from Harmony for Hope as we kind of launch ourselves into Rare Disease Week. I know Rare Disease Day is coming up, but I think it's a whole week kind of thing. Don't you think, Kerry?
I think it should be a whole month, actually. Actually, I think it's a whole year because
Yes.
this is what I do every day.
You were with us last year as we chatted about Rare Disease Day, how Harmony for Hope, as you being the founder and president, how you actively are involved in the community and, help out to drive that awareness. But for those that maybe didn't catch our last segment last year, can you just let people know that are viewing today or maybe this on the replay, what Harmony for Hope is all about?
Sure. Harmony for Hope is a nonprofit organization that I started in 2014 in response to a personal connection to someone with a rare disease. And in doing advocacy work for some friends of mine, I became keenly aware of how many rare diseases actually impact people worldwide and how many of those people are children. And the actual numbers are, there are 7,000 known rare diseases that impact 350 million people worldwide. And that number of diseases is growing daily. That there's more and more diseases that are being discovered, but half of those people are children. So I started Harmony for Hope to bring awareness through music and storytelling. And that's what we're doing in the Chicagoland and Milwaukee area. We're merging music and storytelling to educate future physicians, researchers, nurses, other healthcare practitioners on rare diseases. And simultaneously, we're empowering a growing number of patients in our rare disease network.
I love it. And I have had the privilege and the honor to have some of your, what do you call them, your rock stars?
Right, our rare disease rock stars.
On the show, and they are phenomenal. And I think that something that sometimes people lose sight of, like when they hear the word rare disease or there are 7,000 of them, is really realizing that because they're so rare and because people don't know about them, they really don't get the press that they deserve.
Right.
As well as the research so much of the time that they deserve, because it's a smaller population. And so can these things be catastrophic, completely impacting and changing people's lives? Yes. And, I even look to the fact, and you probably could speak to this for people with insurance and in funding that way, when insurance companies don't know a lot about something.
Right.
Treatments become rare, right?
Exactly. If there even is a treatment. I mean, for many of these rare diseases, there aren't even treatment options. Right. So it is really a lot of these children, and adults too, but a lot of these patients, they're on a poor trajectory. And so I think the mission of Harmony for Hope is to get the word out, as I said, to educate and inspire the future of medicine, because I know this doesn't happen in the regular classroom in med school. So what better way for future doctors to be educated and inspired than to listen to the personal stories and odysseys of these families? It's really, really powerful.
And what knowledge and power it gives to them, so that, if they ever come across that, because when you think about it, if you're 1 in 10,000 in the United States or 1 in 350, what are the odds that that doctor in that area at that hospital is ever going to have seen that and know what the condition, is about?
Exactly.
I feel in the time that I have been doing this, just the amount of people with rare disease that I have interviewed, my heart just goes out that, we need to like be waving flags and driving awareness, because they're not getting, that same press, and people really need to know about them and in the funding that needs to go, toward.
Right. So, 50% of rare disease foundation or rare disease groups do not have an organization or a foundation that are advocating for their rare disease. And that number really hits home to me as the founder of Harmony for Hope, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to unite people through music. Music is a universal language, and we are uniting people to bring awareness to all of these diseases.
And I know during Rare Disease, week, and it's usually, right, Rare Disease Day always falls on a Friday, doesn't it?
It's always the last day of February. So okay. This year's leap year, so it'll be on Saturday. It's February 29th this year, this Saturday.
And there's events that kind of go on, and you see, if you're following rare disease communities, in organizations, you'll see things that are on Facebook. And I urge you after this to make sure to follow some so that you can get involved and you can learn more. I know that you guys always do some really cool events. If people live in the Midwest, if they're in the Chicago area, the Wisconsin area, I know it's cold, I know it's snowy, it's not exciting in February, but this is exciting. Can you share what's going to go on? Because it's tomorrow night is one of your events.
Yes, tomorrow night we are going to be at live at Marquette University. We're being hosted by the College of Health Sciences, and our event's being sponsored by Retrophin. We are bringing two fantastic mom rare storytellers to share their children's journey and their family's journey with rare disease diagnosis. So we're going to be hearing from Linda Bevick, who I believe has been on your show. Yeah, she's going to be talking, she's going to be representing auto-recessive polycystic kidney disorder, or disease, I'm sorry. And then we are bringing in for the first time a new musical ambassador. Her name is Cameron James, and she's coming from Nashville, and she's going to share her daughter and husband's rare disease diagnosis with something called AHUS, which is atypical hemolytic uremic syndrome, a rare blood disorder. And what's very special about tomorrow night is that our mission is really coming together. It's crashing. We're having Cameron share her story, and she's going to sing music. She's going to share music that she's written as a result of her rare disease journey with her family. So it is going to be incredibly special. Her music is beautiful and inspiring. And so far we're expecting over 100 people. So it's really great. The event is free. Okay. It's open to the public. It's from 5:30 to 7:30 tomorrow evening at the Alumni Memorial Union at Marquette University. And you can find the link to register on our website, harmonyforhope.org. If you go to our events page, you will find a link to register there.
When we get off of this live,
so we hope, whoever's listening, you're about to come out and join us.
Yes, when we're off of this live, can you drop all of that in the comments below?
Sure.
The click through, the click-through link and the times and the place and all of that stuff. Absolutely. So people do need to register before they come. They can't just show up, correct?
No, you need to register.
Okay. All right. So to register beforehand, and then that goes on for 2 hours. And then I know you said it not an open event, but this year kind of cool. You guys are also going to get the opportunity at a private event to perform for our kiddos. Where at?
This is really exciting. Something we've been really trying to plug in and get going is the music portion for kids. And so Friday, we're bringing our other musical ambassador who's been with us for 5 years, Trapper Shep, who's a Milwaukeean. Okay. He's coming with us to Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, and we're going to do 2 installments of a concert for kids. So we're gifting live music to hospitalized children and young adults in celebration of Rare Disease Day. Really excited.
Awesome. That is
Yeah.
so, because
Yeah.
you are right. You know, music brings so many things together, you know, and
Yeah.
so much sunshine, just so many. Now, if let's say you don't live in Chicago, Wisconsin, the Midwest, let's say you're in Florida.
Yeah. How nice.
And you want to learn more about rare disease, or you want to get involved in, you know, some way, or maybe you have a musical talent, or you have a story, you have a friend that has rare disease. What is the best way for people to get in touch with you if they want to know more about Harmony for Hope? And then the second fold to that is, how do they get involved with, you know, rare disease awareness to share statistics and that kind of thing as well?
Well, please visit our website, harmonyforhope.org, and you can contact us through our website, and you can learn more about our programming, storytelling, and music. So visit us. We have a pretty fun website. And then I always like to give a plug to an organization that we are affiliated with, Global Genes. They're a very large, one of the largest rare disease advocacy organizations.
Okay.
Super for resources and finding community within your particular rare disease group. So you can visit Global Genes website, and also NORD is a fantastic resource for people. You can learn more about rare diseases, connect with others. And of course, if you want to share your story, reach out to Harmony for Hope, and we'll put you on the mic.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I thank you for all that you do. And if you can share any of those links, I'll share the links this, you know, as this week goes on, for people to have content to also share. Because I think that's so important. If you're not able to attend events, you know, or not be able to be involved in that way, just spreading awareness that it's actually a thing is
right. Right. And you know what, before we go, Tammy, I do want to say that we will be doing Facebook Live from Marquette University tomorrow night. So if you'd like to join us through Facebook Live, we'll be starting at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Okay,
so tune in for some stories and music.
If they go to the Harmony for Hope Facebook page, it's going to be live on there?
Correct.
Okay, so we will share it as well tomorrow when you go live on our page, but if not, I would just go on right now, like the Harmony for Hope Facebook page.
Yes.
So then tomorrow you'll get an alert when they go live.
Exactly.
That would be awesome. Awesome. Well, Kerry, thank you for taking some time out this afternoon to share with us. So thankful for all that you do in the community for rare disease and spreading awareness. All of your amazing rock stars. Like I said, I've had the privilege, if you guys go back to last year, you can see some of those interviews, just some amazing young individuals. It's so inspiring.
Thank you. It's really an honor and a privilege to be a part of this community, and the people that I'm working with inspire me every single day.
Yes. So we're going to share all that good stuff. If you're here in the Midwest, try your best to register and head on over to Marquette University tomorrow night.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thanks so much, Kerry. And thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the On Air Advocate. If you want to know more about the On Air Advocate, you can head on over to onairadvocate.com, and you can find all of our resources right there. Or if you'd like, you can head up to the top of this Facebook page, hit the blue button, and that will let you also into our private community. So with that, thanks, Kerry. We'll get all the info up. Everybody rock your rare, right?
Rock your rare, that's right.
Rock your rare. We'll see you later. Thanks so much, Kerry. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, Tammy.